We're getting ready for a dream match here in WCPW, and here to announce her husband, the one and only Brandy Rhodes.
Dream? It sounds more like a nightmare.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our very special guest, ring announcer, Brandy Rhodes.
Brandy Rhodes was in action here in WCPW at No Regrets just under a week ago, where she defeated Prince Amin.
Right, let me tell you something. I'll take Brandy Rhodes over Lillian Garcia and Justin Roberts any day of the week. Maybe not Tony Chimmel.
She looks great, she talks great, and she certainly packs a punch, as we learned last week at No Regrets.
He is now the former internet champion here in WCPW, the grandson of a plumber looking to get back to winning ways against Drew Galloway here in the Skydome.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 232 pounds, he represents the Bullet Club. This is Cody!
Cody Rhodes losing the internet title to Gabriel Kidd in that triple threat match 6 days ago. But hopefully his mind is not on that now, because it needs to be fully focused on the man he's about to face. Drew Galloway wants desperately to have a victory in his farewell match here in What Culture Pro Wrestling.
Cody Rhodes, a bona fide global superstar, a man who has all the tools needed to get to the very top in the world of professional wrestling. And listen to this ovation.
It's always an honor, a pleasure to have Cody Rhodes here with us. He has made WCPW his home here in the United Kingdom, and we are so much richer for it. He is en route to Orlando, but his journey passes through the Coventry Skydome and through the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. Entered in at number 1 in that championship rumble at No Regrets, and outlasted 27 of the 29 other men. A superhuman performance from the now former WCPW champion, Drew Galloway.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing his opponents, wrestling out of Ayr, Scotland, and winning tonight at 254 pounds, Drew Galloway!
Galloway, of course, on his way back to WWE, or NXT specifically. But Stu, Drew Galloway is the kind of guy who always wants to win. He is one of the most competitive individuals, the most competitive athletes I've ever met.
One of the most gifted performers on the planet. He has everything in his arsenal, but his biggest asset is his ego. He hates to lose. He will never in a million years want to go out of WCPW on his back. He is coming here to win. He is coming here to make Cody Rhodes pay for his loss at the WCPW Championship last night.
Very intense, Drew Galloway, and I expect this match to be everything you'd expect it to be, and then some.
Galloway still remarkably popular among the huge crowd on hand here in the Skydome.
Well, who can forget his reign of dominance as the champion here in WCPW? He helped establish this company and put it on the global map. The world is watching WCPW in no small part because of Drew Galloway.
Both of these men were absolutely fighting champions. They beat the absolute best, not just in WCPW, but people coming in from the rest of the independent wrestling world. Both of these men, of course, suffering the agony of defeat at No Regrets. Cody with his t-shirt here, trying to give this to a fan. And that young man just got a brand new, or was about to get a brand new piece of clothing. Cody's going to have a second go at this.
Yay!
Second time lucky. But the fun and games about to end now. Referee Joel Allen with some final words for both Cody and for Drew. And bittersweet occasion here. Wonderful to see these two. As I say, a dream match here in WCPW. But very sad to see that this is the last match in this company for Drew Galloway.
Clash of former WWE Tag Team Champions here.
Listen, they haven't even touched yet, and the crowd is already saying it's awesome.
All they needed was a handshake.
That says a lot about what these two men bring to the sport. The fans know even before they touch how great this one is going to be. An instant classic about to go down here at What Culture? Pro Wrestling.
Collar and elbow tie up to start us out here, and Drew with that size advantage, but Cody nonetheless comes out the better, grabbing the wrist lock.
This has reminded me in many ways of the start of the Alberto El Patron Rey Mysterio matchup. Obviously great friends, great respect for each other, but ultimately these two men, once this match gets going, they want to win. And let's not forget that last week at No Regrets, both of these men lost their championships, and they are the kind of men that don't lose two in a row. Someone's going to lose one tonight, and both men do not want to be that.
Now, Stu, you and I have plenty of experience with both of these fighters here. Where does the advantage lie in your mind?
You know, it could go either way right now. The mindset of each man is in all over the place. Obviously, we know Drew is off to America. Cody was furious with himself for losing the Internet Championship to Gabriel Kidd. So it's really, at this point, whoever has the stronger mindset. Both are equally matched. Drew's the bigger man. Drew's more powerful. Perhaps Cody has him on experience. I'm not sure. It's close either way. But ultimately, it's going to come down to that mindset and who can get over their loss last week at No Regrets.
I think an X factor is Cody Rhodes' amateur background. As you saw, he tried to go for a single leg, but Drew had that scouted well, and now the standing side headlock. You control your opponent's head, you control the bot.
Cody certainly has that amateur background, but I was out drinking with Drew Galloway in Glasgow a few nights ago.
Weren't.
Yes, I was, and believe me, I know he's been in a few scraps on the streets of Glasgow, and there's no training in an amateur wrestling ring that can teach you what Drew learned on those streets.
Big shoulder block there from Cody, takes Galloway down. Interesting to see Cody wearing those tights from Arrow Season 5. He's been filming that latest season of that TV show over in the United States.
Do you watch that show?
I do occasionally.
Cody, a huge crossover star.
And you just get the impression with Cody Rhodes, he's becoming a bigger and bigger star across multiple media, almost by the week.
Absolutely, and let's not forget the X factor of his beautiful wife Brandy stood at ringside. Could she play a part in this matchup? Who knows?
Trying to push off and alleviate the pressure of the headlock, couldn't get it done. Instead, switches over, and now Drew has to alleviate the pressure of the headlock, sends Cody into the ropes, and with the momentum, knocks Drew down, and wow!
Look at the athleticism and the explosiveness of Galloway.
Bang! Right behind the ear.
I think that irritated Cody that Galloway was able to nip up so quickly.
You know, that's something that Stu, you and I were talking about earlier on in the day. You know, both of these guys are known for having short fuses. They have tempers. And if that can be the case, the angry fighter is the sloppy fighter.
Of course, but the angry fighter can be the aggressive fighter, and depending on what stage of the matchup you're getting angry, if you can assert that dominance over your opponent, it could be the difference maker. And something I've just noticed now that's unusual for Drew, the popularity of this muscle kinesis tape. He has that on both knees, so clearly some issues perhaps coming from that marathon performance he put in at the WCPW Rumble last week.
Well, hang on a second. Cody off the top rope, launches himself and takes out Galloway. Cody, of course, also was part of that Rumble, and after he'd already been in that triple threat match for the Internet title, where he seemed to take a really nasty shot to the head.
Too sweet. Yeah, that was even sweeter. Lucky Cody.
I don't think the Bucks do it that way, do they? No. And back to the kinesiology tape, you know, for me, that's just a bullseye. I would go right after that if I saw that my opponent had KT tape on him or rock tape on him.
Knowing Drew Galloway, perhaps it's a red herring. Perhaps he's saying attack those knees. There's really nothing wrong with him. Oh, look at that.
Quick thinking from Galloway.
Attempt at the up and over by Cody, but Galloway with that huge boot to the face. And look at Cody. He's had that expensive dental work in the past. He might have kicked a couple
Yes,
of
he
teeth out.
has. A chiclet or two maybe around the ring.
Very proud of showing off those teeth. Maybe he won't be tomorrow morning.
Galloway backing Cody into the corner.
Oh,
Throw him over his
signature
head.
stuff. The power of Galloway just launching Cody across the ring.
That was remarkable. Just such strength in that man. He goes for a cover and gets two.
And that explosiveness, that aggression, that is something that has come out of Galloway post-WWE. When he was released 3 years ago, he got this chip on the shoulder and became a completely different animal, and that was one of the moves that he added to his moveset.
Stu, let me ask you this. This is something you could also say of Cody, right? Because Cody also has a point to prove with regard to WWE. Having chosen to leave there, he wants to prove against a guy who's going back there that he can win.
Absolutely. I mean, we all have storied histories in WWE. I've spent a lot of time around these men.
Cover here.
Here we go.
Yeah, go covered as
Traveling the world with them, lived with Drew for a while, tagged with Cody, tagged with Drew, been in the ring with him a ton, and believe me, there's always that sense of competition, and Cody has said from day one he wants to prove the world wrong. He felt he didn't get a fair shake at times with WWE, and what a huge scalp this would be to chop down one of their big stars who's heading back to NXT.
You know, all this talk about other promotions and stuff, while it's all well and good, the match is taking place in a What Culture Pro Wrestling ring. And that, my friends, are the only letters we should be paying attention to right now is these two crash heads.
Absolutely. Late kick up from Cody after that headbutt. It really speaks volumes for the growth and power of WCPW. They are capable of bringing athletes like this from around the world. The quality of performance we have seen here. Everyone around the world is talking about, wow, WCPW, and that's one of the reasons why you get performances like this from Drew Galloway.
Yeah,
this could be it.
an encore. Second powerbomb, only worth two, but Cody is gasping for air, and Galloway, with that smile on his face, knows he has the upper hand.
Sickening smirk. Can't quite believe that Cody managed to kick out from that double power bomb.
Yes, and I often say that both men looking to work towards a vertical base. Some would say, well, why don't you say just stand up? Because it's not the same thing. To get back to a vertical base in a fight means far more than just standing up.
What is Galloway up to here? I don't like the look of this. Galloway perhaps getting a little frustrated that he wasn't capable of putting Cody away.
Now, hang on, what's this? He's got a table here.
That's not one of those traditional tables there.
Randy sees what's happening. She's getting involved. She doesn't want any part of this. That's her husband in the ring. Let's not forget that. As much as she's a professional herself, she doesn't want to see her husband hurt. And Galloway certainly turning the tables a little in this matchup. We weren't quite expecting this.
Is this a product of the frustration maybe Galloway is feeling, that he hasn't been able to put Cody away yet?
Absolutely. He's had the upper hand in much of this matchup, but Cody, of course, a resilient fighter, was able to kick out from that double powerbomb attempt, which, again, would have put away many members of the WCPW roster.
Galloway running forearm into the side of Cody's face.
Drew is going to kill you being the champ from the crowd here in Coventry.
Oh, in that moment there, Drew had a trouble with his footing on the turnbuckles there, and Cody was able to take advantage of it now. That could be the turning point in this
That's
match.
precarious. I do not like seeing Drew balanced on that top rope, not known for his aerial skills, and Cody! Huge superplex. That's 270 pounds of Drew Galloway comes crashing down.
Our table vibrated from that. That's with the impact with which those two men hit the middle of the ring.
You see Cody shaking out his fingers, and that's usually indicative of some type of spinal vibration.
Of course, a stinger. If those fingers have gone numb, he's lost control of his limbs. This could prevent him in grappling effectively and blocking punches.
Cody trying to get the crowd behind him here. Cody takes Galloway down. He's going to get him a second time. Cody is a step ahead of Galloway.
Cody in the ascendancy here. All the momentum, and look at that technique. Taking the bigger man Galloway down. Make no mistake, a lot of people make the mistake of looking at someone like Galloway next to Cody and thinking Cody's a small man. I guarantee you stand next to Cody, he is huge. He will dwarf you.
Cody's going for the beautiful disaster, and he gets it on Galloway. Galloway doesn't go down. My God.
Only the ropes preventing Galloway from going down.
Cody may be looking for going for a hangman DDT perhaps, but instead Galloway pushes him into the ropes. Cody counters. Again Galloway just absolutely
What is
Relentless.
Galloway attempting here? Some sort of Alabama slam, perhaps?
A reverse version of it.
Slam Alabama.
And Galloway gonna go for the cover. Galloway looks exhausted, but he's managed to get the leg hook. Cody gets out, but with only just a couple of tenths of a second to spare.
And what I like that Drew does is he stays close to his opponent here. While he's thinking of his next offense, he still has command over his opponent.
I'll be honest with you, if I was Drew Galloway, if I had a contract waiting for me in the United States of America, I'd be sitting on the beach smoking cigars right now, but it speaks volumes to the ego of Drew Galloway that he wants to come here one last time.
Galloway going for the future shot DDT. Cody counters, he's looking for the figure four.
It is, those long legs. Oh, Drew is able to slip it out. Cody able to keep control of the foot. And it's almost as if he's, there you go. And the placement of the foot is so important. It's below the knee. The pressure is on the shin here.
You saw the difficulty Cody had applying that move thanks to the huge legs of Drew Galloway, but it's now on effectively. And Galloway in a world of pain. You got to think he's got that big money contract waiting for him in the United States. What damage is this causing to the leg of Drew?
And you see Cody doing that little thing right there, pushing on the toe. Of course, a lot of people attribute the figure four leg lock to guys like Ric Flair, but you go all the way back to Nature Boy Buddy Rogers. He's the one that was able to push on the toe like that, but reversing the pressure is the larger man, Drew Galloway.
And now the table's turned on Cody, who is looking in pain himself. This one's going to end up in the ropes, and we're going to get a break. Referee Joel Allen counting to
hold is broken,
5.
but isn't the damage already done to those potentially already damaged legs of Drew Galloway? We talked about the Kinezo tape that's on them.
That's a great point.
Galloway punching his own knee to try and get some circulation back in there. Cody is trying to get his breath back as well. He's back to his feet. Where is Cody going? Cody, I think, maybe heading to the top, is he? Yes, he is. The grandson of a plumber heading to the top floor here.
Galloway needs to turn around quickly, but Cody's up there too fast.
Away. The agility of Cody Rhodes on display. Catches the line.
Crossroads. Go for Crossroads. Go for Crossroads. And Galloway counted.
Oh, nice. Claymore kick to the face.
Galloway.
This
cover.
could be it.
Yeah, Cody's out, I think. Cody's out. No, he's not.
Wow. Drew Galloway has put away many men on his independent wrestling run with that Claymore kick, something he perfected post leaving WWE. And Cody Rhodes speaks volumes for his resilience, but look at this. He is in a world of pain as Drew Galloway, the big man, is just unloading. And the referee jumped over. That could be disqualification. I don't want to see it end like this.
Why would he? But look on the apron.
Oh, Brandy
We
Rhodes.
can pan back out and we can see.
Brandy is furious at that.
A fit of anger from Galloway, shoving the referee. Nobody in this arena wants to see the match end on a disqualification. Even the referee doesn't want to see it end that way. Kindly letting Galloway off with a warning.
Beautiful disaster here.
Here we go. Oh! Brandy took a beautiful disaster inadvertently from her husband.
And Drew smartly moving out the way, but inadvertently a kick to the face of Cody's wife. And look at the face of Galloway right now.
No. Don't do that! Don't do that! Oh my God! Cody and Brandy go through that table.
It's as if Cody sacrificed himself to protect his bride, and Drew just doesn't seem to care.
I don't know how much it helped. Brandy is motionless on the floor there.
Yeah, Cody did his best, as you're saying that, but there's no shielding all of that impact. Brandy is really badly hurt. We've got officials looking at both of the Rhodes.
And look at Galloway. He's almost gloating in the ring right now.
We might have to stop this one, you know.
I don't know if he's aware that Brandy took this hit so badly.
I think such is the zone that Galloway is in. I'm not sure he would care.
Let's make it clear, he aimed that kick at Cody, and Cody inadvertently dragging Brandy down with him. That certainly was not intentional.
No, not at all. Wait a minute.
But let's not also forget that there is a match in progress, and Drew needs to capitalize on this opportunity.
Galloway, even if he may not have intended it, he's not going to show any remorse, though. Brandy chose to be out here, and that's going to be how Drew sees this. Goes for the cover. Cody, I think, is out, but no.
It's a dangerous place to be in. It looks like Brandy is back on her feet and being helped to the back and to safety. Let's be honest, and the ring is a dangerous place to be.
There's a kick out by Cody, but not a particularly convincing one, as he is really out on his feet here.
He's out on his feet, I'm sure, not only physically but mentally, now that he knows Brandy has been subject to such a dangerous landing and she's in the back. How much of his mind is even on this matchup at this point?
Well, Galloway is looking to end this very quickly. Cody may be on his way back to his wife in just a few seconds here if Galloway hits this superplex.
It's a huge hush descended over this Coventry arena.
Those ropes get slippery as the night goes on, and that just came in and bit Drew in the tail there.
Galloway in a tree of woe.
Oh, Galloway grabbed Cody by the skull.
Again, the power of Galloway paying dividends in this match.
Galloway.
Look at the intensity on Galloway's face. I don't know what he's got planned here, but it does not augur well for Cody Rhodes.
Tuning up the band, as they say. Drew Galloway is going to take a run up here. Cody moves out of the way. Galloway with Cody on his shoulders. Referee gets taken down.
Referee inadvertently knocked out. Whatever next? Double cross body, both men.
A mid-air collision.
And what a matchup this has been. We have seen everything so far. Brandy taking a nasty landing. The referee is down. Both men are down. Who is this?
Wait, that's Drake. Why is Drake here?
You know, Drake has done this before. He tries to make his name off of already established names. Every time What Culture brings in a star, Drake tries to stick his nose in there and put his fingerprints on this.
Look, I want to see conclusion here. I want to see this match go to a finish. I don't know what this
Where
Drake
you going?
is.
Oh, well,
What are you doing?
Stu Bennett has left his broadcast position.
Oh boy. Folks, there are moments in our sport that live forever. This may be one.
Drake has no idea that Bennett is in there. Bennett with the elbow pad on his right arm. Drake taunting the crowd. Bang! Bull hammer from Stu Bennett takes out Drake. Well deserved. Get out of here.
There you go. Stu said he wanted to see a fair finish here between his two friends, his two colleagues. And we'll let the young man sit back down and put on his headset there. All in a day's work, huh, Jackal?
Always be prepared. You know what? This has been a classic matchup, and I want to finish. I want no involvement from Drake. I have no idea what he was doing out here. Let them fight. Let's see what happens. Cody Rhodes, Drew Galloway. Referee still down, but they are stirring.
Stu Bennett taking matters into his own hands. Good job. Cody and Drew Galloway, both exhausted, both exchanging strikes. It is gut check time in this WCPW Dream Match. Look at these two go. Where do they get the energy?
It's called adrenaline. Ooh.
Boot into the face. Galloway's going for the future shock.
No.
Cody will counter out. He's going to go for the crossroads. Cody
nailed it.
Gets it. Referee is coming to. Cody with the cover. The leg hook. There's one. There's two. And no. Galloway kicks out.
Well, the referee clearly still groggy. Had he had his wits about him, that would have been a 3 count. The referee who got bumped earlier in this matchup. Wow, kicked out of Crossroads.
Even so, most guys would be down for a count of 100 after the crossroads. Drew Galloway kicking out even after this hellacious match he's had against Cody Rhodes.
And once again, the This Is Awesome chant comes back with a vengeance.
This is everything it promised to be and more between Cody and Drew Galloway. Who is going to win this?
I have no idea what either man has left in the tank at this point, but this has been a classic matchup.
Could you imagine Drew walking back into the Performance Center, holding his head down?
Oh, hang on, backside by Cody, and Drew rolls out.
No, there it is!
Future Shock DDT!
Will not
Is
be
that
the case.
Is that it? No! Cody kicked out! And that was not a slow count. How on earth did Cody Rhodes kick out of the Future Shock DDT?
I have no idea how we are witnessing what we are seeing. We've seen the Crossroads kicked out from. Now the Future Shock DDT.
This is unreal. What a match these fans in the Coventry Sky Dome are being treated to.
Drew's reign of terror in WCPW came down to the Future Shock DDT. He's beaten all comers, Ricochet, Will Ospreay, you name it. Drew has mown them down with the Future Shock DDT, yet Cody Rhodes somehow kicking out, somehow has something left in the tank.
But Cody is yet to get back to his feet. Drew, look at this. Look at this.
Positioning means everything in our sport.
Galloway with Cody on his shoulders. What is he thinking here?
This is the scary part for me. I know Drew as well as anybody. I have never seen anything like this before, and Drew cannot believe that Cody kicked out of the Future Shock DDT. He's up for trying anything now.
Cody manages to escape. He takes a boot to the face. Galloway's on the second turnbuckle. Galloway's going to roll through maybe into a sunset flip.
No.
Cody, counter. Cody, he's got his shoulders down. And Cody Rhodes gets the win in Drew Galloway's farewell match.
The American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes!
That was a perfect example of Cody Rhodes using Drew Galloway's height against him. That's that old, Bret Hart, Davey Boy Smith, Owen Hart finish?
SummerSlam 1992, right here in the UK. Cody, known for being a huge studier of the greats, huge studier of history, ripping a page out of Davey Boy Smith's playbook right here in the UK. But what can we say about that matchup? That had everything. It was incredible. Two warriors going at it, and what a goodbye for Drew Galloway.
And I think the fans realize it as well. As many of them are standing, they realize this is the last time they may see Drew Galloway in a What Culture Pro Wrestling ring. And I'm sure the ovation for Drew, once he gets to his feet, and after the adulation for the victory of Cody Rhodes, this moment will turn bittersweet.
I'll be honest with you, there wasn't one winner today. Everybody in this audience was a winner because that was a true classic. What a performance from both men.
Cody Rhodes, you've got to think, is going to be right back in championship contention after that win against the longest reigning WCPW champion of all time. But the bigger story right now, of course, as you say, is that was Drew Galloway's final match here in WCPW.
Look at that picture.
Galloway getting slowly to his feet as Cody leads the crowd here in a sign of respect. Cody Rhodes has a microphone, and he has something to say to the departing Drew Galloway.
Well, the departing Drew Galloway certainly did not take his foot off the gas for his last two appearances in WCPW. He went to war.
Thank you, Drew.
Thank you, Drew, indeed.
It's your moment, and 9 times out of 10, you would have beat me, but I just want to say, you have very few friends in professional wrestling. You have a lot of acquaintances, but I am so lucky that I have 2 of my friends here tonight. Wade Barrett, Stu Bennett. And my former tag team partner, who has worked his ass off, who has worked his fingers to the bone to get back. Have no doubt, I'll take a page out of Vince McMahon's book right now. Drew McIntyre still is the goddamn chosen one. Thank you so much. Good luck. And I'll see you down the road.
2 classy athletes.
Never a truer word spoken about Drew Galloway. There has never been a man more deserving of a second chance than him.
I should probably say a quick couple of words. I can't top Cody.
was the eloquent speaker aside Sue over there. I get this weird Scottish-American accent, so I apologize for that. This is my last match in the independent scene. And when I found out I was working Cody and Stu was going to be on commentary, hi man,
Hey, bud.
I couldn't have been more happy. There's another guy, he's put me over so much on the mic there. Here's a guy, just like Stu, who's taken their career into their hands. And what can I say? Thanks to the state of professional wrestling all across the world right now, we are thriving. No matter how much talent you have, if you don't have a platform, and if you don't have support like all of you here and everybody that supports us across the world, we are nothing. So we are humbled by you and we thank you very much. But I'll keep it short. I'm really just beyond words right now. I want to thank you all, and I'm going to make you a promise right here. I will be, I'm doing it for us, I'm doing it for everyone here, I will be the first fucking British World Heavyweight Champion. Thank you all, and good night for now.
What a man, what a pair of men. Class acts from the very get-go. Thank you, Drew.
Drew Galloway, the longest reigning champion in WCPW history. The heart of a champion. And he says he's going to be the first ever British World Heavyweight Champion. I would not put it past him, Matt.
Absolutely. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I love professional wrestling.
So good, man.
Go get him, kiddo. Have fun and be safe.
You deserve it. And I can tell you point blank, no matter what the bright lights are around the world, no matter what you think of any other company around the world, Drew Galloway is a good friend of mine. I spend a lot of time around him. I have done for years, and he has never... Drew Galloway has told me personally that the highlight of his career in terms of having fun and enjoyment was right here in WCPW, and this is the segment of his career that he's currently most proud of.
Galloway, his career will go on, and goodness knows what heights it will reach. But for now, we say simply, thank you, Drew Galloway.